Arsenal Football Club have reportedly moved to the front of the queue to sign Atletico Madrid star Joao Felix. This comes after further reports from Spain that Felix's preferred destination is to join Arsenal Football Club. Diego Simeone is not happy at the situation. He's becoming increasingly irritated that this deal is not yet done, and he has made it clear to the Atletico board that he has wanted Felix gone for some time now. We're going to delve into this and more detail and also look at Chelsea Football Club, who have now opened up talks to explore a January move for Marcus Thuram, and Arsenal looking at a possibility of bringing in the brilliant Declan Rice. What I need from you is the like button smash, you subscribing to the Football Terrace. Let's go. Arsenal, Man United, Chelsea, and Chelsea deem Atti's demands for the loan too high, as we all know. But Joao Felix wants to join Arsenal Football Club. That is the reports today outside of Spain. This has also been picked up by another Spanish outlet that state that Arsenal have moved to the front of the queue and are winning this race. The Portuguese international is widely expected to call time on his stint after an alleged falling out with Diego Simeone. This is backed up here by a further claim that Diego Simeone is becoming increasingly irritated with the Atti board, as he made it clear for some time he wants Joao Felix gone. He wants a deal to be in place ASAP so he can spend January trying to sign a new striker. Felix is also pushing to leave the club. This is significant. So a lot of people will say, well, what's really changed here, Terry? Well, it's all about the dynamic of the fee. So we heard 21 million the other day. That has now kind of somewhat changed. And you're seeing talks actually speak about the deal dropping down to around 16 million. So we're seeing a significant decrease here from Simon Jones, stating that Arsenal have held more talks with Atti to try and lower the loan fee for out of favour Joao Felix. Arsenal hope to negotiate the 16 million fee down in order to prioritize, get the priority move done and dusted. Ryan Taylor here has stated that Arsenal are increasingly working on the loan deal for Joao Felix, but won't agree to the current package demands. Talks are ongoing with the agent and Atti to lower the price. The Portuguese international is set to return to Atletico next weekend versus Barca and could yet stay put this January. And that is the element that's infuriating Diego Simeone. But this is why Arsenal, and this is the point of the video, this is why Arsenal are not pushing hard. They don't need to right now. Gooners might think, just pay the money, bring him in, he's a star. But you might be able to save yourselves 5 to 10 million pounds on this deal. 5 to 10 million pounds on this deal. You don't have to pay all his salary, or you get a low fee to begin with. Remember, there isn't going to be an option to buy or an obligation to buy. So if you spend 21 million pounds on him and you don't win the league, or you spend 21 million pounds on, even do win the league, he may end up somewhere else for a large sum of money. Maybe Arsenal can't afford him, or United can't afford him, Chelsea, whoever it may be. So clubs are trying hard to drive this price down. Clubs are always going to do this. And Arsenal have made it very clear, abundantly clear this January, that they are not paying over the odds for anybody. But with Diego Simeone angry, with Diego Simeone annoyed at the situation taking so long, the player picking Arsenal, Arsenal being at the front of the queue, and further talks going on and happening, it puts Arsenal into a very strong position within these negotiations. Diego Simeone wants to go and buy a new striker. They can't until Joao Felix leaves. He doesn't want to leave it till late. That suggests that there is the opportunity and chance that a breakthrough happens. Now, as we know, there's no done deal at this moment in time. All terms have not been agreed. But the player, according to big reports, credible reports from Spain, wants Arsenal over Chelsea and wants Arsenal over Manchester United. But I do want your thoughts and I want your feelings on it, ladies and gentlemen. Joao Felix to Arsenal. They're the favourites. He's picked them. Diego Simeone's annoyed because he wants this done soon. What do you all think? Staying with Arsenal here, it says Arsenal boss Mikel Arteta is reportedly given the go-ahead for the club to make an offer for West Ham midfielder Declan Rice. That is via the Mail. The question here posed by Pulse Sports was, would you like to see Declan Rice at Arsenal? Now, Declan Rice to Arsenal has been a name that's come up a few times in the last couple of weeks. Now, everyone knows me personally. I think Declan Rice is a star. I think he's a star. Such a good player, such quality on the ball, excellent defensively, can operate in a more forward thinking role, not as a creative midfielder or a playmaker, but more of a box to box function. How good is he? For me, I think he can be one of the best midfielders in the Premier League. I think he already is one of the best midfielders in the Premier League, but I think he can move into that top echelon. I think going into a club like Arsenal, who develop young players so brilliantly, that have a brilliant work ethic, that operate the way they do at this moment in time, I think Declan Rice could become an Arsenal superstar. I think Declan Rice could put himself into a category above Cazorla. I'm throwing that name in there. I'm talking about long term here. If someone like Declan Rice joins Arsenal, leave someone like Cazorla behind. I think he could actually surpass Cesc Fabregas at Arsenal. Not on ability. Before you go crazy, not on ability. Not on ability. Winning medals. He's got a long way to go to get anywhere near the Patrick Vieiras, Emmanuel Petits of this world, Gilberto Silvas. Those guys won Prems, doubles, invincibles, etc. But I think Declan Rice, with the direction that Arsenal are going in, has the ability to become an Arsenal superstar, an Arsenal legend, multiple Premier League winner, multiple domestic trophy winner, and maybe a final piece of the jigsaw to make them Champions League ready. Declan Rice is brilliant. A lot of people dislike him for a number of reasons, none of which ever really make any sense. It's very, very rarely about the football. Just watch him play in a very average West Ham team and look how good he is. You sprinkle him in to a midfield with Thomas Partey. My God. Thomas Partey and Odegaard around him. Arsenal will be cooking. They'll be cooking for a goddamn eternity with those three. Fabrizio Romano here confirms that Chelsea, have opened talks to explore a January deal for Marcus Thuram. The French striker is on many top clubs' list, being a free agent in June. Chelsea are exploring the conditions for January. Thuram will take his time and consider all options, as per Santi JFM has called. This has also been confirmed by Simon Phillips that this is a player that Chelsea Football Club are looking at. Of course, currently at Borussia Mönchengladbach is where he finds himself right now. Did very, very well at the World Cup, made some very good substitute appearances, highly talented and touted player. And Chelsea do need that firepower. Chelsea need that firepower up front. And maybe they're looking at Thuram because they're losing the battle for Joao Felix. They're losing the battle for Mudryk, which we'll update you later on during today. But Chelsea Football Club making a big stride here for Thuram. And I want to understand your thoughts and your feelings on that. I want to know how good a deal you think this would potentially be. Just excuse me. How good a deal do you think this would potentially be for Chelsea? How good will he make them? What will the level of improvement be? Who would drop out this Chelsea team for him as well? We know they've got injuries, but let's just say everybody's fit. Who does he play instead of? I really want to get your take on that. I really want to get your take and your thoughts and feelings on it. And as a United fan, listen, I'll be blunt with you. He's one of the players on our list, and I don't think we're going to get Joao Felix over Arsenal. It now appears that Chelsea are making the strides into Marcus Thuram. What are United going to do? What are Man United going to do? Who are they going to go out there and get? Abu Bakr? Is that it? As a United fan looking at this is stressful times because we are on the edge of doing something very good this season and we need more investment. And it doesn't feel, excuse me, it doesn't feel like it's about to come. And that's a worry for me personally. It really is a worry. It genuinely is. But look, I want your thoughts and I want your feelings on these stories today, people. Hit the like and the share button, subscribe to the Football Terrace, and we'll see you all again soon.